Hey there, everybody. My name is George. I'm the founder here at Extension Ecom, and we are actively supporting over 30 plus businesses on Amazon with their growth and their advertising strategy. And prior to starting this, I supported market leaders such as Pet Lab Co., Fur Haven, and Benebone with their ad strategy while working at Amazon. So today I want to talk about sponsored display remarketing because there's not a lot of material on this subject from what I've seen. And we'll start off with just the basics. What is remarketing? Well, remarketing is a digital advertising strategy that targets users who have previously interacted with a product, brand, or category, and that's going to be Amazon specific, or your website if you're running a D2C brand, and they haven't taken a specific action. So that after visiting, they have not purchased your product or they haven't repeat purchased. You can see a nice little graphic on the right that I pulled off of Google. Looks like growth-minded marketing put it together, but you can see there, right? The user visits the website, they leave the website, they browse the internet, they see the ad, and then they go back and repurchase. That is remarketing. So I always like to say, hey, when you're shopping for your favorite clothing brand or whoever, and then you see their ads on Instagram, on Facebook, on the Weather Channel, they're everywhere. That is what remarketing is. They just follow you around until you go back to them. Now, how does this work on Amazon? Well, you're gonna go into your campaign creator and you're gonna select sponsored display. And then within it, you're gonna scroll down to targeting and you'll see 4 different targeting options. The second one is remarketing and you're gonna go ahead and click on that. Remarketing is then gonna be broken into 2 separate types. You're gonna have views remarketing and purchases remarketing. Now, views remarketing is gonna serve ads to shoppers who have clicked a product but have not purchased a product after that. And then there's going to be purchases remarketing, which is going to serve ads to shoppers who have previously bought a specific product. However, they have not purchased a product again. So let's start off with views remarketing. So quick reminder, this is anybody who clicked a product but have not purchased yet. Now you can see it on the right-hand side here. You have views remarketing to advertise products, views remarketing similar to advertise, and then to audience categories. So breaking it down by the funnel, in the purchase portion of the funnel, which is going to be lower in the funnel, these are going to be shoppers that are more low-hanging fruit, easier sales. These are going to be people who have clicked on your product but have not purchased. So they're warm, they've seen you before, they're in the market, and you're able to say, hey, I want you to buy from me, so I'm going to tell you to keep coming back and follow you around a bit. Now, this is going to be best for non-consumable products that have a high price point. And the reason why it's great for non-consumable products is because it has a longer buying cycle. So think about a consumable product, right? If we're talking about a product that's beauty or grocery, those products are typically purchased a bit quicker, they're a lower price point, and they're an easier buy. Now, when it comes to a non-consumable product, we're talking higher price point products that people might take a little bit of time before making that purchase decision. So this is good to remind them, hey, as you're looking at all these competitors, don't forget about us. Then you can also target those shoppers who are viewing those competitors we just talked about, and this is where similar to advertised products comes in. And this is going to be best for those non-consumable products that are at a high price point but also have a great rating. If you have a better rating than your competitors, that's a reason for people to say, hey, let me check these people out, let me buy from them. They are a stronger product. I do this all the time with Google when I'm looking at restaurants to go eat. I always look at the Google ratings and I always will optimize for the 4.7 or 4.8 over the 4.1, 4.2 just because I have belief in those reviews, and it's the same exact concept for Amazon. So you just need to be visible in this situation. Then you have consideration/awareness, and these are going to be everybody within these categories. And this is going to be best for non-consumable brands that already are generating a lot of revenue and are established. And that's because, if you are remarketing to car seat parts or child safety car seat bases or whatever category, it might not be directly aligned to your product, right? There's going to be a ton of different products within that category. And that becomes more of a brand recognition awareness play rather than a strategy within the funnel that's going to be more KPI'd on ROAS, right? Because with awareness, you're more looking at like brand recognition, impressions, if non-ad attributed branded search is going up, and typically a 6-figure or low 7-figure brand doesn't need those things to grow. Now, quick bonus here when it comes to views remarketing is you can change the lookbacks. So this is valuable for non-consumable products because obviously there's going to be a certain buying cycle where a large percentage of people actually end up saying, hey, we buy in the 7-day time frame or the 14-day time frame or the 30, and eventually a lot of those shoppers in the market are no longer going to be looking to purchase. So you can test multiple of these and optimize for the best, but typically a shorter duration, 7, 14, or 30 days is going to be better. You can also add in refinements here if you're going after those audience categories. So you can see here, you can go after specific brands, you can go after a specific price range, you can change, based on the amount of reviews, the star rating it has. And you can also do prime eligible versus non-prime eligible. So you can set yourself up with some competitive advantages there by saying, hey, we're a 4.3, let's go after everybody 4 and below. Or hey, we cost 100 USD, this is Mexican pesos, but we'll go after anybody that's 101 and higher. And that just helps you get some small wins to potentially increase your return on ad spend. Next up is going to be purchases remarketing. So a quick reminder here, this is going to be anybody who clicked your product, who bought from your product. However, they did not buy a second time. So this is great for driving LTV. And if we're thinking about this in terms of the funnel, really with this advertise products button, you're driving loyalty, right? These are people who've previously bought from you. They have not bought again. We just want to drive loyalty. We want to drive the maximal LTV. Now this is best for all consumable products, and you want to test out date ranges that are basically at the end duration of the usage. So if it takes somebody 30 days to consume the product, 30 days, 60, etc. And then also everything after that, because you might catch some low-hanging fruit there. Next up is going to be consideration and awareness. So this is going to be related to advertised products or the audience categories. I personally do not recommend using this targeting ever for consumable products, just because if you think about like the name of the game with consumables, LTV is very, very important. So normally this does really poorly because they just bought your competitor product and they're likely going to buy that competitor product again, unless the competitor just sucks. So remarketing bonus, I already mentioned this a little bit, is start your look back when consumers are likely running out of the product. So if it takes 60 days to consume, start at 60, if 30, then 30. And then test longer ranges, because that can drive historic shoppers for whatever reason they fell off. And now you can, remind them, hey, don't forget about our great product. And those 365 days ago shoppers sometimes do hit, and it's a great LTV driver, and it's a great, to get them back in the system. So that's really everything for remarketing. If you all have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And outside of that, have a wonderful rest of your day.